How did your husband react when you told him you were pregnant? Alex and I met in college, both of us from completely different backgrounds. I'm from India, grew up speaking Hindi at home, while he's this small-town guy from Ohio whose idea of exotic food was Taco Bell. When we were dating, he seemed fascinated by my culture. He'd ask me to cook Indian food, loved when I wore traditional clothes, even tried learning a few Hindi words. But after we got married, something shifted. Every time I'd get on the phone with my parents speaking Hindi, he'd make these little comments. "I hate feeling left out," he'd say. Or, "Why can't you just speak English like everyone else here?" At first, I brushed it off. Marriage is about compromise, right? But it started eating at me. We talked about having kids before marriage, agreed we'd raise them bilingual, teach them about both cultures. But now I wasn't so sure. When I found out I was pregnant, my first emotion wasn't joy. It was fear. Would Alex try to erase my heritage from our child's life? Would he roll his eyes when I sang lullabies in Hindi? Would he complain when I wanted to teach our kid about Diwali or take them to the temple? I decided to test him, but he had no idea what was coming. For 1 week, I completely immersed our house in my culture. I spoke only Hindi around him, even when he clearly didn't understand. I cooked dal, curry, and roti every single night. I played old Bollywood songs on repeat, the ones my mom used to sing while cooking. I decorated our living room with Rangoli patterns and lit incense. The first day he was annoyed. "Come on, babe, I had a long day. Can we just watch Netflix and order pizza?" But I pretended not to understand, responding only in Hindi. He stormed off to the bedroom. Day 2, he tried harder. He started pointing at things, asking, "What's this called?" When I taught him pani for water, he repeated it 5 times, messing up the pronunciation each time. We both laughed when he accidentally asked for fish instead of water. By day 3, something changed. He came home from work with a notebook, asking me to write down phrases he could practice. He sat on the kitchen floor while I cooked, trying to roll roti and failing miserably. Flour everywhere, both of us giggling like teenagers. Day 4, he surprised me. He'd downloaded a Hindi learning app during his lunch break. His pronunciation was still terrible, but he managed to say, "Main tum se pyar karta hun," I love you. My heart almost melted, but I held my ground. Day 5 was the breakthrough. He came home with ingredients for masala chai, something he'd never shown interest in before. As we made it together, he asked about my childhood, my grandparents, traditions I missed from home. For the first time since we'd gotten married, he wasn't just tolerating my culture, he was embracing it. Day 6, he did something that made me cry. He called my parents via video chat and attempted to greet them in broken Hindi. My dad nearly dropped the phone laughing, but my mom's eyes filled with tears of joy. After hanging up, Alex said, "I want to understand where you come from. I want to be part of it." That night, as we lay in bed, he traced patterns on my arm and said, "I'm sorry I made you feel like you had to hide who you are. I was